How's it going, everybody? It's your boy McWhoopin, and today we are back with a new series on the channel. So, like what I said I was thinking before about switching into a franchise mode, I decided to do so. So like a lot of people, most people who ever do this, decide to create the 32nd team for the NHL. And when thinking about what team I can do, I can kind of go the stupid route and go, oh, I'm going to take the Seattle Kraken because that's the team it's supposed to be. That's just not fun at all. It's not interesting. So I decided, you know what? I'm going to move a team somewhere else. I was like, could revive an old classic franchise, like bring back the Nordiques, but, you know, screw Quebec. They don't deserve it. They lost their team. The only reason why their team was good was because they left. Go Colorado. And besides, Quebec already has one good team. That's all they really need. Go Habs, go. But, you know, I could also do Atlanta, do Kansas City. But I'm like, you know what? No. Screw it. Gonna go to a complete new city that no one would ever select. So I thought, you know, I could choose something like Saskatchewan, something like that. Nope. We're going to go to the rock nearby. We're going to go to Newfoundland. And we have now officially gotten ourselves our new NHL team, the Newfoundland Squid Jiggers. Yes, boys, they are here. Also, edited the AHL team, which are the PEI Potatoes. So we got ourselves our NHL and our AHL team. And this is just right to start after doing all the selecting of logos and all that jazz. So there we go. That's just the basics on the show, and yeah, blah blah blah. This is all different stuff about that. And okay, what is this? Yeah, who cares? This is all your little basic tutorial, which I don't care. But here we go. The Newfoundland Squid Jiggers. Let's see if we can get ourselves a better looking image of it. There we go. There's the logo. Which I guess we'll get to when we actually go into the expansion draft, which we'll do that one right away. And we'll go through and select our players. Okay, don't care about this. And Ottawa, that's more pick. We end up getting number 5. Yay! Okay, well, now we'll get into the expansion draft right now. And then I'm going to do a quick little pause to kind of look into things myself and then come back, but you probably won't notice anything, but just for a little transparency, I wanted to let you know that, yeah, I'm going to take a look at things before actually making my decision. So get on in, and I'll be back with you in a second, but you won't notice. So yeah, just give me one quick second. Hopefully now I've kind of gone through all the teams. I kind of wanted to make sure I get my personal scout to see who I want to pick and why I want to pick them. So we will get going, and starting off with the Ducks, we will be selecting Brandon Gould. Nice 22-year-old, young, going on early. Going to be one of our better options. He's probably going to be second line D. Arizona. Going through here, we could pick Taylor Hall, but then we have to re-sign him. That's going to take effort. So rather than doing that, I'm going to go Derek Stepan and get ourselves our, what I'm expecting to be third line center. Boston. We are coming through and we are picking up Jake DeBrusk, which I've seen like a lot of times in playing franchise. He ends up becoming quite the stud, so he is definitely somebody who you want to be picking, and he works out perfectly forward lines, so we are taking him as that pick for Buffalo. Coming in, we are taking Colin Miller as our pairing with Gould. That's going to be my second line D pair. Calgary, we're going to go Eric Gustafsson. He's going to be our top left pair, top left defenseman. Thinking he should be able to last at least a couple years before we end up having to go and either get ourselves one in free agency, or hopefully we actually get some drafts coming through soon, because I'm expecting we're probably not going to do well for the first couple years, and we'll stockpile a bunch of draft picks, so we'll let that go. So we'll take Gustafsson there. Carolina is the first time we are actually going to go for a goaltender, and we are going to go with Alex Nedeljkovic, 24-year-old, nice, young, still really good for stats, which is nice. Hopefully he can get some growth, but he's actually going to end up being my backup to who I'm going to be picking down the line, and hopefully he still gets some stat growth being a backup, because I have somebody else who I want to prefer to put into the minor league to get him to grow, who's actually slightly younger. But for Chi-Town, we are going with Shawzy, Andrew Shaw. Going to be our second line, or possibly first line. Most likely second, though. He's going to be our second line guy. Colorado, we're going a little bit farther down the list. We're going to go with Zadorov. Nikita Zadorov. He's going to be a decent option for us. I'm planning on having him as part of my third line D. He's also young, so he still has some room to grow. The Blue Jackets. This one was a little bit tougher one. Wasn't certain where to go with this one. I was really tempted to Grigorenko, but I decided, you know what, gonna need a center, and might as well go with Boone Jenner, because he's gonna make a little bit better of a pick, and he's gonna be our second line center. When I get to the end, I'll show you exactly the settings I was planning on doing, so you can actually see what the lineup looks like, and you never know, it may actually end up becoming a really good line. But for Dallas, this one's kind of a no-brainer. We're going with Gurianov. He has a very good chance of doing really well. He's a left or right winger, so we can put him anywhere. He's going to be top line easily. So Gurianov is going with us. Detroit is the first time where we're actually picking somebody just as a chance for maybe getting a little bit something down the line. We're going way down the list here. We're going with Giovanni Smith. At 22, he is still young. He still has a long way to grow. He is a grinder, but he has potential, so having that high of a stat at that young of an age, he might be a diamond in the rough. I don't know. We're going to try him, see if it works out. The Oilers is where we get our third line pick, but he may grow into a first liner. It is going to be Ethan Bear. And Florida is going to be where we get our other minor league goaltender, which we're going to be going with Montembeault. Sammy Montembeault is going to be our goalie. He's a year younger than Nedeljkovic, but the fact that he is a year younger gives him a little bit better chance to grow, and putting him in the minors gives him all the starts he needs to be able to get himself a little bit extra growth, which is what I want, so that's why he's going in the minors. And for LA, we are selecting for the future again. We're going down and we're picking up Matt Luff. You know, he's also a young guy. With a high rating, he might be able to grow into something spectacular, so you never know. And for Minnesota, is where we go back down again and pick up Ryan Hartman for the same reason. Relatively young, decent stats. He could might even be able to be moved up into our scratch line. Gives us a little bit of options, but he's still young enough that he has the chance to actually give us some extra stat growth, maybe even give us a trade option near the trade deadline. And for Montreal, we are picking up who will be a minor league defender for the first year or two, but will be probably one of the cores for our team, Victor Mete. He's already playing NHL minutes. He's already good NHL defenseman, but a couple more years in the minors, we can probably get some stat growth, get him into the mid-80s before throwing him into the NHL and giving him some serviceable minutes. Nashville. Nashville, we are still doing minor league. I can pick Jared Tenorti. Yeah, that was a bust from Montreal right there. Who was I picking from Nashville again? There we go. Frederick Allard. 74, but 22. He's project. Maybe gets it, maybe not. I don't know. But he's kind of a long stretch. Might get something out of him. I don't know yet. Joyce, New Jersey. Back with more prospect picking because we don't really have anybody of any value that I want. Trying to just find him again. Oh, there he is. Miles Wood. He's another one that's kind of on the fringe of possibly playing in the NHL, but we're going to try to keep him in the minors for a year or two, see if we can get a couple of extra points of stat growth before moving him up. He'll be one of the leaders in the AHL for the Potatoes. And the Islanders, we got our fourth line winger in here. This actually sorted by. Okay. There we go. 24-year-old Josh Hosang. He is going to be our fourth liner. Hopefully tries to move himself up into something better. But for now, he's going to be our fourth line right winger. Rangers, yeah, we're going for Strome. That one's kind of easy pick. Also because I hate Kreidler. But we know we need a number one center, and that's what Strome's going to be until we get somebody good. And the Senators. Senators, we're going to be picking Duclair. He's probably going to be my scratch, just to plug him in wherever we need to. Don't know exactly what I'm going to do with him right now, but that's probably where I'm going to put him as my 13th man. So, but we'll figure it out when we go there. Philly, we're doing the same thing with Philippe Myers. You give him some minutes inside of there, kind of push him around. He's probably gonna be the scratch. All depends on how I set things up, and what works better for chemistry and all that. And Pittsburgh is where we get our starting goaltender. We are picking up Tristan Jarry. 83 overall, 25. Yeah, this is a no-brainer for us. We need a good goalie, so we got one with Jarry. We should be fine. And San Jose. San Jose's. We will pick Ryan Donato. 80 overall. He's going to be our fourth line center. Should be able to get us a little bit extra going. Being young and actually being an 80 overall, he should fit the system pretty well. So going for him. St. Louis, we are going for Zach Sanford. It was a tough call, kind of going between him and Dunn, but we need a top line. We need a top liner, and I'm thinking Sanford's going to be it, at least for now. So he's going to be our top left winger. Tampa was an easy pick. It's going to be Sergachev. Yeah, it's one player that Montreal should not have given up. That was just a dumb move by Montreal to trade him over for Drouin. And Toronto, I would have picked up Dart Guy, but his contract was far too big. I could not pay for that many smokes anymore in Canada since the tax is so high on them. So we're going to pick Dennis Smolgan. 23 overall, 23 years old, 79 overall. He should be able to move up pretty well, and he is a center. That's the reason why I am picking him over Dermott, just because I do need a little more defensive forward depth. We already have decent defensive depth, so I'll go with Morgan on this one. Vancouver, we are going with Levio, Josh Levio. He will be our pick. He's 27, still relatively young. He's going to be our third line winger. Then we got Washington. Washington's going to be minor leagues for us. Hopefully be able to get something going with him. We'll go with Daniel Sprong. Hopefully he can grow up into a very serviceable winger for us. And the Jets will fill out our team and give us the center / winger that we need for the fourth line, which will be Andrew Kopp, 25 and 80 overall. Again, should be serviceable for the team. And that's what we're planning on going for. So there we go. There is our team. If you want to slow motion it to look at it all, we're scrolling through it one more time so everybody can see them. There we go. And we will finish the draft now. There we go. Look at it so we can get the names down if they want to do. Okay, so next thing we go to is draft reviews, which I can't stand that they give you draft reviews, but your scouting is horrible. So we're just gonna go around the 5, 6, 7 mark. Quinton Byfield, I think it ends up being like a superstar, so he is definitely one I'm going to want to get if I can. Strength is skating. New question. I'll ask about his play style. And we'll even go to personality. We got ourselves a nice loyal guy. Hopefully we actually get him in the draft. Let's see it. We actually goes upside down. Those are very nice stats for that guy. Tarasov would be another option for us. Give him an interview. I'll just literally ask him the exact same questions. So he's a good skater. Actually, him, I'm going to ask him a different question. I'm going to ask him if he thinks he's NHL ready. Okay. Let's find out what kind of person he is. Okay, so he's kind of a carefree guy. Let his actions speak for themselves. I want to interview him just to be on the safe side. Alright, so he's here to be a good skater. Now we're just going to go both questions about his play style. Alright, so he thinks he needs a couple of years. But he still could be good. I'm thinking, I wouldn't want him just by looking at stats and everything. He's still a bit too underdeveloped, especially at this time. I would take Byfield any day of the week. And there we go. Go that. Balance today. Just the draft, for scouts. Yeah, we won't bother with the trading block because it's not a big deal at this point. Because right now we don't have much we can do. Could always see if they would ever want to give up that pick for Anything at all? Yeah, that's a huge amount of value. Do we have... What are our guys' value? So Sergachev is our only guy of value at the moment. So, yeah, we're going to have to wait until next season. Okay. Exit out of this. We are just going to go... Sim to our pick. Thank you for picking owner off. So we can actually select Quentin Byfield. Whoa. Wow. I am actually kind of surprised at Ranford. Did not get selected. He was projected at number 2 from our scouts. But yeah, I'm taking Byfield. I wanna. Wow, still nobody's picking this guy. Holy crap. Ranford, there he is. 66 overall. Ouch. Yeah, he is not as good as one would think. Yeah, so Byfield at 77. Quite happy with that. He's going to be future stud for the team. Okay, and we will now just go through, get to our picks. Look around, see consensus 35 overall. Planning. Yeah. Skating sucks, but and he's small. But he does have some good, decent shot. Yeah, we'll go with him. 62 overall. Still kind of roughly around where we'll. Oops. Didn't order that. Okay. Well, use that. And yeah, we'll just skip to the third round. And you know what? Gotta take the risk on this one. Check to see if he pans out. 59 overall. Yeah, bottom 6'4". Okay. Worth a try. Okay, so round 4. Yeah, at this point we'll go with it. Well, pick an extra goalie. 59 overall. Not bad for a goalie. Yeah, actually, at this point as well, 59 is actually not too bad. So we'll take him. Still has a medium chance of being a starter. Give him some time. Well, let's go to round 5. Now it's the long shots. Okay, so between these three defensemen, I'll go with Ramberg. Hopefully he becomes the offensive defenseman. I want to be top 6. Yeah, it's still not bad. I'll go around 6 here. Let's see. I can't actually scout anything. You can't really tell if these guys are actually going to be any good or not, but you know, try with the hopes for any of the elites becoming elites. Still top 6. Still not bad. Well, round 7. Well, we'll see. What do we have? There's not many elites on the board anymore. You know what? I actually might go for this guy. I'll go off the board. We'll see if 58. Yeah. Well, it's still for this place. He's actually not bad. 19, 58 overall. Oh. Hopefully he becomes something better. Oops. Okay, now send the rest of the draft. Get that done. There you go, those are the new Newfies that are coming down to the Rockaway. Okie dokie, so time to go to the re-sign phase. We're going to have quite a few, yeah, to re-sign. Most of these guys are either RFAs or UFAs, so I'll go with probably what's going to be the most painful one. I'll take the contract. Oh, let's see. I go full 8 years at 6.6. Try at 6.2. See what he takes at 6.2, 8 years. Actually, not. Wait, let's go 6 even. See if we'll take a 6 mil contract. I'll go with the Brusque. Go for him, because we want him as well. Give him the full 8. Try to get him at 4.2. Gurianov. I'll just go straight for a 4 for him. There. $3.6 on an 8-year contract for him. Keep him nice and cheap. Myers. Yeah, I'll just give him the basic 2. Levio, how much you kind of want? 1 or 2 or 2. We'll give him 1.9 on a 2-year contract. Okay, Mete, I want to lock in long term as well. So we're going to go full 8 years. We'll go 1.8. That's going to be a very team-friendly deal. Osang. Yeah, he could be serviceable, so see what we can do for kind of getting him on a three-year deal. Well, I guess we'll just give him the 1 year because we can't go any higher, so see if you can prove it. Yeah, Byfield being a 77 overall right now. We're going to keep him in the OHL. We're not going to sign him yet. I'm going to declare how much do you want. No, try to do 3.4 in a 5-year. Gustafson. I'll try that, 3.8, and Strome. Looks like it's everybody qualified at this point. We'll also go to the goaltending, and we'll make sure Angelo. Actually, you know what? I'll actually give him what he wants on that. We'll give him 1.325 for 8 years on that. That is a cheap contract, even as a backup. There we go. Okay, and let's man today. Let's see how many of these guys go. DeBrusque, perfect. Gustafson. Okay, well, go back to Gustafson. Okay, Zarov, Sergachev. Go. Everyone just, they're taking it. Declare said no. Myers. No. Montabos, yes. Perfect. Okay, so most of the guys took the deal. Spun the wheel, make the deal. Okay, let's go back to skaters again. Let's see here, what is our projected spent to 63, so we saw a lot of cap space. And we got Declare, Gustafson, everybody else said yes, except Budgie Myers. I think I think he said no. Off the contract, Myers. About 2.9. That'll be decent. You should take that. There we are. Everybody else is taken. They're happy. So let's try for declare again. Try to 3.5. And Gustafson. Just off from 4. Okay, so Gustafson still says no. Claire still says no. But Myers does say yes. Okay. Oh. Let's give him what he asks for, and let's give him what he asks for. And give it a day. There we go. They are through. We still got almost $10 million in cap space, so we can add one more piece if we need to. So that's looking really nice. Look at our morale, see if we have where our leaders are going to be. Gustafson, Strome, okay. And Sergachev will probably be up there as well. Overall chemistry is actually 74, which is actually pretty good. Oh, so yeah, so I've already pretty much shown you what I'm thinking of for lines, but okay, so I guess since we got everybody now, actually, before that, I will make sure that I do have everybody. Okay, so yeah, these are just all draft picks. System. Yeah, okay, so goalies. Alright, so yeah, everybody is there. Okay, that's all you need to make sure of. And we'll move ourselves over to free agency. Okie dokie, and take a quick look at bridges that are available. Mantha. Oh. One team interested is a restricted free agent, so can't really get him, but there are plenty of other very interesting options for decent amounts. Buff the stuff. 35 years old, he can give us a couple of years, maybe. But we'll leave it here for tonight. So I'd like to thank everybody for watching. Remember to like, share, subscribe, and all that. It definitely helps the algorithm, helps have the channel grow. So definitely something that helps us out if you do it, but if you don't, even just watching, we're still truly grateful for. So thanks so much for that. And yeah, so we're here for tonight. So thanks so much for watching, and have yourselves a good night.